want you to find my sister. We're very close. We lost our parents at an early age. I became her guardian.
Go with the white.
But her conditioning proved too much for me. I sought help. The worst kind. The Fiend. Professor Strange.
Her condition?
Some poison in her blood. Very rare, unique, in fact. He took her in. Said she needed constant supervision. He wouldn't let me see her.
Go to the police?
Useless. I guess there's Gotham after all. The years passed, and I lost hope. But then I heard about the break-up. I assumed she escaped with others, but now she's out there, alone, afraid.
Indian Hell escapees get $5 grand from the GCPD. You able to top that?
I'll double it.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much.
Here's your number.
You've seen so much pain and tragedy, Mr. Corden. I hope it hasn't left you too alone.
I'm not being negative. I'm just saying it's a big step. Holy crap.
Gotham is right this time. Who's better than a king?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Titans going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. On second down, Ryan. And he finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there. 3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
second down. Here's Henry. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third down now following the run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion right comes Gordon. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They run it again with Hill. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 23 yards on the play. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Going to throw right side here, complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Dancing to his left. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
Damn.
They come out with one back, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Well, I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down back at the 12. David Perry in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank,
Team
doesn't
modern
look like
Jack,
they've woken
man, this
up yet.
dude
I mean,
ain't
a punt
developed
and a
these
turnover on
cats.
their first 2
Damn.
drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit
I'm
now.
getting
And
my
I'm going to take it to the
motherfucking hair
basketball
cracked.
world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. In motion here is
I forgot who I got on this team, though.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and he moves the sticks. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because
I
think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
Ooh, man, I'm fucking up, though. Do a pick. Trying to go to the job. Do it too early. Yep.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
Wow. I was about to say I might get the ball back. Look at this shit. Oh, this nigga doing the same plays gonna be over and over again, too.
And the Titans find a way to
This
stretch
must be
their
a
lead.
no-read lead.
And the lead
Yeah,
is
I'm
now
about to go on
24.
here and get into my same play there.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
It's looking bad.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Prescott now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 9 yards. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Damn, man, this nigga is...
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he is level. Knocked down hard. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis.
These niggas' hands is terrible.
Excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Damn. Yeah, I'm about to just go and wait till the next season for real with this guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more.
That would good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great
Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. In motion here is Witten. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he takes us on just shy of the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. second down. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right.
Man, these motherfuckers is not catching no picks. Wow. Yeah, this team is terrible right now, dude. I done dropped like about 3 picks.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Now Stewart. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Try and run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
No, they ain't getting in that end zone.
And I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left.
No.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still moving. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion right comes Gordon. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways.
This motherfucker got some nice, fast players, but they ain't developed worth shit. Like, he ain't did nothing.
Letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of
I
bounds.
just got a team.
Picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And then he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll let Elliott try and run it in.
Oh, I almost had it.
The end zone, and that one hurt Sports, as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. On the counter, it's Henry. And an alley to run. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Forced out and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady.
My baby would call while I'm in there.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. First down, Titans, gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We had a good fight. We had a good fight, fellas.
2nd down, 8. Ryan wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they get turned loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
My nigga.
That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times
and I get it on a run play.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The first down carry by Elliott. Oh, the spin. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there, and he's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do? My pick
what
six.
I would do is either hand off inside or more likely to take it.
He's got a man complete.
Damn.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. In motion right comes Gordon. On second down, they run with Stewart. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
Oh, up to a pick.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage a game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want.
It's a wrap. He's about to kick the field goal, man.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
3. Damn, that was a good game. 27-24. He's getting spanked, though. Shit, it was 24 to fucking zip.
And we always pay lip service to how be offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their luck may have run.
But I want you to understand consequences if you never leave me again. I need you to understand how important you are to me. Now, you might feel a little prick.
Your escorts agreed to take a long lunch. You know where they took Alex? Yeah, there's only a matter of time until Barnes finds out. It's in the cavalry. Hey, Barney. Hey. Yeah. She also told me you check out on my watch. It's my head. Guess you're gonna have to trust me. Remember to chisel that because my team's going. Let's go. Let's go.
Took you long enough.
Where's Selena? She's on her squad. If you did anything.
She's fine.
Where is she?
She left a little while ago. I don't know where she went.
I take you in. This is the thanks I get. You run around with me pretending to be me.
Is that why you're angry? Because I was pretending to be you, or that I spent the day with Selena? Someone who has everything, you have no idea what you actually want. Or maybe you're just too scared to take it.
At least I know who I am.
Cool, it smells very